Hello everyone, welcome to Mocking Sapien. My name is Tanay. So after months of discussing on SSR and this chemist and druggist Bollywood, Nashedi Deepika, Nashedi Riya, a new scam came into light which was called the TRP scam. Arnab Bhai, the legend. After one point he also had become chemist and druggist. So what is basically TRP? TRP is transient receptor potential channels. These are a group of ion channels located mostly on the plasma membrane and it is found in most of animal cells. What is this? मजाक चल रहा है? मजाक चल रहा है? Getting back. TRP basically stands for television rating points. TRPs represent how many people from which socio-economic groups and which channels they watched, and for how long during a particular period of time. This could be an hour, a day, or even a week. And India follows the international standard of 1 minute where the TRP is measured and the data is published every week. Why a TRP is important is because it's a scale for the advertisers to decide which channels to advertise on and how much revenue to give to the channels, for each advertisement. Now, who calculates TRP? TRP is calculated by an organization called BAC. Baba Atomic Research Center. It is a nuclear research center which also calculates TRPs. BAC stands for Broadcast Audience Research Council India. It is an industrial body owned jointly by advertisers, ad agencies, and broadcasting companies. Now, how do they calculate TRPs? Now, the whole TV industry amounts to approximately 78,700 crores. Now, we might think that all these crores of TV viewers are being monitored for TRP, but that's not the case. TRPs is calculated by a device called barometer, which has been installed in a few households. A barometer is basically a scientific instrument which is used to measure air pressure in a certain environment. Pressure tends to show what kind of weather changes are going to happen during a short period of time. What? Getting back. A barometer is a device which is used to calculate TRPs. These barometers are installed in a few households and the distribution of barometers is done according to 12 categories, according to their socio-economic conditions and their various demographics, income, what all is there. According to that, 12 categories have been made and barometers are distributed as a sample between these categories. The sample size of the TV viewers to the samples being collected is 0.022%. So around 20 crores are being watched for that. 45,000 samples are available, which is extremely low. So where is the loophole in this whole scenario? So by knowing the above thing, you might have understood that if the TV channels come to know which are these 45,000 households, we can bribe them and make them watch your channels so that your TRP increases and in turn you get a lot of money. So basically you guys, the whole population who watches TV, you all watch a particular channel or no, घंटा फर्क पड़ता है. Ultimately these 45,000 households where the barometers have been set up, only if they watch is going to make a significant impact on the TRPs. We watching is of no use. Only in terms of TRP, obviously. Otherwise, news ke मामले में if you watch, then your mental state finis. Things particularly get worse with English TV news channels. The national viewership of English TV news is around 1.5%. So from the sample size, it comes to around 700 people watch English TV news channels. And out of that also, 700, all of them won't watch. So approximately 350 will watch. So from the 350, the source said that even if 10 people you manage to rig ratings for, it'll swing the needle big time. It's going to have a huge impact on the TRPs just by manipulating 10 people. Just 10 people. So find out these households which have the barometers installed. Paise de do, you are done. Done. Literally bought some people at 400 rupees per month. So now this is how the scam is done. Now in the police, the Mumbai police, which was doing an investigation, they named 3 channels, which was Box Cinema, Fakta Marathi, and the one and only Republic TV by Arnab Goswami. Swami. Now Republic TV has said that they aren't a part of this, but it's India Today instead of them. So let's see now what happens regarding that. Let's see, time will tell. So now what is the solution? The companies who are advertising should not depend on these TRPs because they can be rigged so easily. They should rather go for quality news, basically quality over quantity. Now I'm not saying are these big corporates are doodh ke dhule hue. They know everything. They know TRPs can be rigged and all that, but they don't care. But if we start demanding and if they start realizing it can be done, what Bajaj Auto did, they said that they aren't gonna advertise on toxic news channels, which is a huge step. And then even Parle Biscuit joined into this. So both of them have decided, these two are big players in the whole market, big players. And if they decided to not advertise on toxic news, then it's a huge achievement. And if this continues and others start joining in, it's going to have a huge impact. It's going to bring down these communal news and these hate spreading news to another level. Because ultimately the news channels don't care about reality and truth and all that. The reality and truth for them is money. Paisa hai, to hai. You saw this happening in the case of Facebook. Now Facebook was allowing people to put up posts regarding that Holocaust didn't happen. Holocaust didn't happen. There's a bunch of people who believe Holocaust didn't happen, and then Facebook is allowing them to post on Facebook regarding this, which is extremely screwed up. And when Facebook was criticized for this in the start, Mark Bhai said that, everyone has their opinion and they can put whatever they want. So Mark Bhai didn't listen. Then more than 130 advertisers boycotted Facebook and stopped advertising on the platform. And that's when Mark Bhai realized that this is wrong, and he banned all these Holocaust denial posts. Now औकात पे आ गए भाई ultimately. So what impact the advertising people can make. If they want to, they can make a huge impact. It's just in their hands. Now in terms of advertisement, a big step was taken by Tanishq. They showed an advertisement of their jewelry in a wedding between a Hindu and a Muslim to promote secularism. But the open-minded and smart people that we are, that advertisement faced a lot of backlash because typical love jihad. What else can it be? Love jihad. One namuni public we have. Mentality is only gone. Now, if the guy was a Hindu and the girl was a Muslim, the public would have definitely liked it. Because now we are converting a Muslim girl into a Hindu. Our mentality is misogynist. As usual, a girl is an object who can be tossed around from any religion like that. But a guy is the epitome of humanity and pride. So as long as the guy is a Hindu, it's cool. The girl should be Muslim. Girl has to be Muslim. So what this ad was showing is not love. It is love jihad. Because love is an illusion. It's all moh maya. It is all a strategic planning by Muslims. Arey yaar, what public we have na? One misogynist public, man. Like, why can't we treat men and women as equal in a marriage? Then the girl has to be the one who is compromising and doing things. Arey yaar, just say it's a wedding between a Hindu and a Muslim, rather than saying a wedding between a Hindu girl and a Muslim guy, or a Muslim girl and a Hindu guy. Like, just call it a... Why do you have to show that the women are below always? Like, our mentality na. Best. So after this backlash which happened on the Tanishq ad, they took their ads down. Now some leftists got pissed that, how could they take it down? How spineless they are and all that. Arey, it's okay, yeah. They took a huge step in this time, like when no one dares to take steps like these. They took a step. They took a step back afterwards, but it was a bold move. It sent out a message. So they didn't stand up, but they at least tried. So we should give them credits for it. Okay, I definitely would have liked it if they, kept up the ad still, but who am I to judge? It's their company. They want to save their business. If they had to promote secularism only, मेरे जैसे YouTube channel खोल देते और गालियाँ खाते. Why would they start a new jewelry company? It is for their business, so let them do their business. They tried, and it was a very bold move, and let's give them credits for it. And one more big step was taken by the Bollywood actors against these crazy channels, Times Now and Republic TV. Actors like Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Akshay Kumar, Ajay Devgan, Karan Johar, Aditya Chopra and Farhan Akhtar, they came together and filed a lawsuit against Republic TV and Times Now for calling Bollywood chemist and druggist. So it was a strong message sent from Bollywood to these news channels. अरे 2-3 महीने से ड्रग दो बॉलीवुड ड्रगी नशेड़ी बॉलीवुड नशेड़ी दीपिका नशेड़ी रिया सब नशेड़ी. But one thing I'm shocked with is Akshay Kumar coming and in being a part of this. आम खाते हैं पर ड्रग्स नहीं. Strong move by Akshay Kumar. And that's about it. I hope you understood this whole scenario. Now let's see what these big corporates and their advertisements do. Hopefully they will stop, advertising on these toxic news channels and their disgusting debates. Thank you everyone for watching the video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.